if you're looking at your margins, what you're making, and they obviously have their reasons for selling in Europe, and you are part of the Made in Kenya initiative, you know, and trying to encourage that. So, I mean, is that something else you're also trying to ask traders to change their focus and not necessarily just look to the West?
Well, I think Mr. Biwott is very right, because within the Africa market, you can actually get more volumes in terms of more yields. Instead of making more profits, you make more volumes. Okay. And then there are other sectors within the Africa market, within the NGO world, within the expert trade world, who will still buy within the Africa continent. Again, there's a lot of emotional made in Kenya connections. A lot of people love Kenya, come on holiday to Kenya, so they can still pick these off domestically as they transit out of Kenya. So Made in Kenya is going to push a lot of campaigns, communications. I can see Mr. Biwott is saying the communication between the Kenyan market. We need to target the SMEs and small cottage industries to come and engage with the Made in Kenya mark, use that to promote their products and to consolidate with Brand Kenya and with Export Promotion Council. But just to add to the conversation, I think, Mark, what is really important for us to reach the per annum trillion shilling mark for exports from where we are now is the actions are going to come from partnerships, the action from growing the markets, and the action of ensuring our consumers connect with the quality and also the competitiveness pricing of our brands. Just to give you an example, you know, I'm part of the Bidco board of directors, and we have invested now. We're producing juices, carbonated soft drink, instant noodles, a lot of new edible products. This falls in line with what the consumers need and what consumers like. But the consumers are also growing. We also in hygiene, personal care, in manufacturing, and this is a growing market. So this is how we produce in Kenya, push the Made in Kenya mark, but also to grow the exports. All the manufacturers need to come together. We collaborate.
Would you respond to this in line with that?
Yes.
Vickery Omwando says, Kenyan economy is agriculture-based, and I read this out to you earlier. The government must put more focus on healthy quality food production that meets the local consumption needs, thus reducing imports. We can't talk about export exploits when we are not even self-sustained. What can you say about this?
That's a good question. I think Mr. Mondo, you mentioned in this tweet, is talking about how you add value addition. So, for example, Bidco Africa now, and in fact, this is to all the farmers, in fact, a message to all the Kenyans, how we can partner with Bidco. Reach out to us, and we are giving out contract farming for soya, sunflower, maize germ, but more focus on soya, sunflower. We have high demand for this. We do contract farming. We pay and we collect direct from the farms.
Yes.
This means that Kenyans' agriculture will be able to grow. The second thing is when we take this particular soya and sunflower, we crush it in Nakuru, produce soft cooking oil, big brands like Soya Gold and Sun Gold. But the cake is made into feed, so this goes back into agriculture development. Again, we also need people like him and many others to come and be our distributors. So we're happy to engage at all levels to create entrepreneurship.
All right.